Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Think Future. My name is Calabucas, and once again, we're coming at you live from deep in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. We're talking innovation, startups, the future, not necessarily those, and not necessarily in that order. If you're watching on YouTube, smack that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can be notified when a new show comes online. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast service, please subscribe and please drop a note on Apple Podcasts. It'd be greatly appreciated. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about product management. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've changed the company name. My company name is now Ideate and Execute. Not that we don't do anything futuristic. We're still doing things that are futuristic, but we're putting them more under the umbrella of the ideation section of product management. So we're going to start talking more about product management. We're going to talk more about product development, more of the brass tacks stuff. Because you know what happens when people go through tough times, like the tough times that we're in? Sometimes it's hard to think too far into the future. So we're going to start bringing in more content that's applicable today, more tactical stuff. And one of the things I want to talk to you about is a specific tactic that I use when I come into brand new situations, brand new product management situations, brand new project management situations. And sometimes there's a bit of a pushback on this type of thing. But I do it anyway because I find it incredibly effective and useful when it comes when you come into a new situation. So as a consultant, I come into new situations all the time. And whenever you come into a new situation, it's very, very, it's very attractive to just come in guns blazing and just sort of try and take over everything, right? Especially when you're in the product management, project management role, when you feel you have to be a commanding presence to everybody around you. But this is your first encounter or first experience in this space for these people at this company. There's plenty of first experiences here. So you have to feel like you want to just roll in your first 100 days and just crush everything because you have a new plan, you have a new way of doing things, yada, yada. I don't do that. I purposely spend time, not too much time, but spend time in a pure observational mode. And the reason why I spend time in this pure observational mode, and some people might push back and say, what are you doing? You're not taking control, Calabucas. What's going on here? This is by design. It's by design that you need to spend time just observing what's happening. Because if you think of it as it's like the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, right? If your observation of an experiment will cause the experiment to perturb, right? So if you think about it, what you're doing is you have to move into this scientifically. So this is a new situation. And because it has humans in it, it's highly complicated. So what you need to do is you can't just barrel in there and push in your framework. No. You have to step back for a second and observe the situation. Understand the players. Understand where they're at. Figure out what works for them. How you can modify your communications to be most effective in the situations and with the individuals. Because human beings are complicated. You have to start understanding individuals. You can't deeply understand individuals right away, but you can understand at a surface level how people need to be communicated with. So instead of going into a new situation with guns blazing, spend some time in an observational mode. Spend some time watching and listening and learning and asking questions. And of course, because you're the new guy or the new gal or the new person or the new human, you're allowed to ask dumb questions. And if you ask dumb questions, you can get away with asking dumb questions. But as the new person, spend a little time observing the situation before you start guns blazing. Try and figure out who fits where, who does what, who communicates best with who, all of that good stuff. Map it out if you like. But try and get some observation done first before you go in there and start to push people and things around. Because that's basically what project managers do. Project managers push people and things around. You could almost argue that project managers, product managers, they don't actually do any work. They just get others to do the work. But I'm sure you'll disagree with me. That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.